What's up? Hey. Ooh, the markets are looking good today. We got some important stuff to go over, some important news. Be sure you stick around till the end. We're going to take a look at some charts here, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm going to give you where I think price is going, at least in the short term. And we're going to talk about maybe a potential crypto bottom. So there's a lot in this one, so stick around. We're going to look at some stuff. Hit that like, hit that sub. Let's start out by looking at the charts. So here we are in TradingView looking at the Bitcoin chart. This blue line right here is what I really want to put your attention to start out. This blue line right here is the 200-week moving average. Now if I pull this into the daily, so the 200-week, excuse me, let me pull that back to the 2 hours. It's 200-week, yes, okay, good. I want to make sure I had the right thing up. So the 200-week moving average, big deal. I don't know why I just looked up at my microphone. Look at you. So the 200-week moving average, as you can see, once Bitcoin broke below it, it came down here to this Fibonacci line down here, about 17,005, hit it right on the nuts and bounced. And what it bounced to? Basically the 200-week moving average, and rejected back down here. You can see this kind of upward trend though, came back up, rejected again, down, but you can see kind of a trend line happening here. Low, higher low, going up. And now Bitcoin is finally broke above the 200-week moving average. Now we're looking at the 2-hour time frame. That's a pretty big deal. If we zoom in a little bit more, granted we want to give it a little time, but I'm going to show you another chart here in a second that makes me feel extra bullish. I'm going to tell you where I think Bitcoin's going to go here, and then we're going to look at Ethereum. See, it got perfectly rejected off the 200-week. Now we've actually broke above it. Now we're sitting down here at 21.8. I am in a trade on Bitcoin, and what was my entry? 22.03. So I'm a little bit down on it right now, doing a little 5x. Got a 10x on the Ethereum. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to have the 5x. Let me change that. Actually, I don't want. Well, yeah, what's my liquidation price? 13.45. That seems pretty safe to me. I'll just stick with the 10x there. But let's go back to the chart. So, here's what I want to show you. These lines going on here. This is this fib line down here that you can see. Bitcoin bounced very nicely off of back here. That was the bottom down here at 17,005. Now we are above it. So where do I think this is going to go? I want to divert your attention to this red line all the way up here. I think there is a very good chance, not financial advice, just my opinion, that Bitcoin gets up here to somewhere between 26.5 and 28.5 into this golden pocket right here. And the big reason why, let me show you this too. Let me zoom out a little bit. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to show you something else. This whole thing I'm using here is TradingView, by the way. If you click the link in the description, it should bring you over to my resources page. There will be a button for TradingView. I think there's a discount if you use that button. So I want to look at the volume. Check this out. Look at this. Here was a lot of volume right here. You can see price just kind of couldn't get above this. This is the volume. But look at this volume going all the way up to here. There's just not much there. So I don't see any reason why there's much resistance between where we're at now that we're above the 200. Might be a little too early to say we broke the 200 week, but to me we broke it. And now will we stay above it? I think we will. Stock markets are looking pretty bullish. Now, am I saying this is the bottom? Wait for my thoughts on that. I'll get to that in a bit. We're going to look at another chart after this. But there's not much volume or resistance on the way up to 26.5 to 28.5. So that's why I took this long position even right here at the 200 week. That's where I'm at. I took it at my entry price of 2203 and 1473. Pretty high for these two, right? Let's go look at the Ethereum chart. We'll use this one. Now, I want to show you here too. Here's the 200 week. We broke above it, couldn't keep it, but we also had this golden pocket right here. You see it right there? And it got rejected, and we finally broke above it and this resistance right here. And ETH has just been off to the races. Now we're up here at this last respite of resistance here. They hit about 1530 at the top of this Fibonacci box. But again, I want to go to the fixed range volume profile. We're going to go down here, just like that. Look at a lot of resistance, right? A lot of volume. But now there's just not much. So I think Ethereum is going to go up somewhere 18, maybe even 2,000. I think Ethereum gets somewhere between here, 1785, and 2050. Because when you look at all this, there just isn't much resistance on the way up. And if you check out the sentiment of everybody right now, everyone's feeling optimistic and bullish, at least for a short-term recovery. Now, have we hit the bottom? Here was the bottom of ETH, about 880. Bottom of Bitcoin was about 17.5. Have we hit the bottom? I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Could we have hit the bottom? Yes, we could have. Do I think that this is a straight up bull run, going to shoot past all this? No, I think if we get up to here, I think we will have some kind of a drop down. Will it come all the way back down here? Really don't know. I think there's a good chance it comes down at least to here. So I think there's a lot of volatility that's still going to stick around in the market. But for right now, things are looking at least short-term bullish for some sort of at least recovery bounce. And if you listen to all the analysts, true analysts, not just assholes saying things, the people that really read charts and look at all the technicals, we're kind of in consensus, and we've been in consensus since about right here, since those or was it back here? No, it was over here. After the inflation numbers came out about 5 days ago. Yes, they were terrible, but that the market bounced and just had a quick knee-jerk reaction down and then came up, it shows that the market thinks, the market thinks inflation's peaked. The market thinks the Fed's going to have to reverse course soon, and they always price in some things. So we will see. We'll have to see what earnings reports look like coming out, especially in the tech names. We got Tesla this week, Twitter this week, and some others, and we have other ones next week. So not to mention the Fed meeting is next week. We'll see what their actual interest rate hike is going to be. Is it going to be 0.75? Is it going to be 1%? Either way, no matter what they do, I don't know if it's going to do much to the market, because I think the market is just kind of pricing in the worst, and it's hard to give them bad news right now for them to take it, because so much of it's been priced in. I want you to think about that, priced in. Let's go back to the coin market cap real quick. We've crossed back over $1 trillion for total market cap. Pretty interesting. Bitcoin dominance, 41.6, ETH 17. So with these two combined, make up almost about 59, almost 60% of the entire crypto market cap. And the ETH merge is all but confirmed for mid-September, which is why ETH is really leading the way. You see here, going back to the chart, ETH is way above its 200-week moving average, just has shot up. Where if we go to Bitcoin, it's still just kind of crossing its 200-week. ETH has really been leading the way, and it has to do with the everything but confirmation of the merge happening in mid-September. Right? Could it get pushed back a little bit more? Yeah, but everything is just way on pace. Even if it doesn't happen in September, it's hard for me not to see it happening by October, and that's just really bullish, because that's a triple halving. So the amount of Ethereum, listen to me, this is very important. The amount of Ethereum mined per day is about 13,000. So 13,000 new Ethereum come into existence every day. Now, as transactions happen across the Ethereum network, some of it gets burned, and not just the new, but of the total supply, because that's what EIP 1559 did back last year. So when the merge happens, we're going to move from proof of work, which is Ethereum being mined, to proof of stake, which is not going to be any more mining. So instead of 13,000 new Ethereum a day, it's going to go down to about 1,300 new a day. Couple that with the burning I was talking about, ETH's probably going to become deflationary, meaning that every day there's going to be less Ethereum than there was the day before. So if the Bitcoin halving, where the amount of Bitcoin mined a day gets cut in half, shoots off a big bull market, what's this triple halving effect on ETH going to do? Not the greatest environment, but it may time up well with some kind of Fed softening. We'll see. We'll have to watch the macro, but it's interesting. This could be the bottom. This could have been the bottom. And I'm pissed that I didn't buy more. I'm pissed I didn't buy more, but I've been buying on this move up because it looks so damn bullish. But I'm in for the long term, obviously. I mean, I'm not looking to make money real quick. These are things I'm looking to build my bag, build my bag, build my bag. And these trades I'm making here, this is to also grow my Ethereum and Bitcoin holdings because my profits are paid to me in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yes, I'm down just a little bit right now. I'm not too worried about it. Let's go to the news real quick. They talk about, yep, Bitcoin tops 22,000. Market cap recaptures 1 trillion. A bunch of other stuff like that. I believe there was some Celsius news. Let's look at that real quick. Let's see. I think Celsius outlines next step as bankruptcy proceedings because I think because of where Bitcoin is now, I think they are at their $0 liquidation point or something like that. Let's read this real quick. Celsius 4.3 billion. Stop with all of it. What is this? Get out of here. God, can I read the article, please? As reported, Celsius 4.3 billion in reported assets, which includes 600 million now depleted, as well as 5.5 billion in. Good God, CoinDesk, can you just let me read the article instead of taking up half the effing page? Sizable mining subsidiary, asset sales and third-party investment opportunities, Chapter 11, long crypto. Where is there? Damn it, that must not have been it. Try to find it real quick. Well, nonetheless, price going up is good for Celsius. And if you're in the Celsius or Voyager fiasco, especially Celsius, Bitcoin going up is good for you. It is good for you, that's for sure. But that's what I got for you today. I'll be going live today at noon Pacific Standard Time. Right now it's just a little after 11 a.m. So noon Pacific Standard Time on YouTube and TikTok. Daily Crypto Bull across all the socials. That's what I got for you today. Stay classy. You're awesome.